Winger. He'll get things started against the veteran Ryan O'Reilly. Stars 2-0 against these Preds. Both of those were in Music City on Broadway. This, the lone in Dallas, as the puck is dropped, and we are underway. Line, and then back across where Robertson settles. Goes low. Johnston turned away on the doorstep.
Johnston in tight. This is a great example of how quick his hands are. This slick cognition, works it to the forehand. Saros.
That's the lone skating lineup change for the Stars. He replaces Petrovic. Forwards remain the same. Here's Ernie. He's got numbers. Ernie shoots. Saved by Saros. Finds one down deep and throws a big check there on Blankenberg. And gloves are off. Away from the play. Zach LaRue, he and Ritzkovian, they wrestle one another down to the ice. And the rookie Justin Ritzkovian, yeah, he wants to hear it from the crowd. He continues to provide a spark. And Esa Lindell at center. Robertson for Bork. Has a cutter fed there. Backhand save with the stick.
Here tonight, this is an absolutely chiffon saucer pass to send Wyatt in on the slant. Watch this. Take it from skate to stick, a skill play there, and then the little sauce to lead him, and on the end of it all, Elephantine stop.
So it's power play number 1 for the Predators. They only got one chance on Thursday. Here's Yossi, and the save made. Under puck loose, jammed at the net is off, and somehow Jake Unger on his back and on his side.
I think it almost caromed in off of the D-man that had Saros foiled.
Johnston knocked down by Blankenberg. No call. Wood to the left, and they score. Bunting. Unger did everything he could in desperation, but too much room. And Michael Bunting on the power play.
Up by Matthew Wood. Once they get into the zone, little drop pass. He freezes a lot of people with that. And then feeds it off on the flank. You could see how disheveled Ottinger was trying to scramble to his right and catch up to it. You know, Stars didn't close things down. As soon as Wood recognized that he had somebody coming toward him, you create 2-on-1s on your power play. Almost goat horns after turning it over in a shorthanded chance.
13th goal and 31st point of the season for Bunting. A turnover, and Evangelista is in. Leaves Stamkos. He scores! Steven Stamkos makes it 2 quick ones for the Predators, and they've got a 2-0 lead.
He's not going to be happy with this one as he takes the pass and gets jumped immediately up the left wing side. Predators looked like they were waiting almost in ambush in neutral ice. Change the point of attack. Stamkos understands the drill over the pad by the blocker. Point blank, you have one of the greatest goal scorers of this generation. And he beats Ottinger to make this a 2-love.
They've been solid in the first period when it comes to goal differential. Here's back to the left, and Bastian wound and fired. Steer it around. Niels Lundqvist got it for Beck. 20 seconds left in the period. Johnston for Lundqvist. Shot took the stick of Saros out of his hands. So empty-handed, he reaches down with the block.
Routinely, no matter whether it's high grade or not.
Second period is underway, and the Stars have the puck back in their zone. Esa Lindell, we're skating 5-on-5 to begin things. Turns into only a clearance and a quick re-entry. Duchesne goes low, then Robertson, the puck was bouncing. He got some, but not all of it. The Preds will take it and go once again with speed. It's Stamkos, saved by Unger.
And they dearly needed to count here.
They win the faceoff to start it. You mentioned the 31%. They are 30% overall on the season. They play it to Johnston, and he scores just like that. His 20th power play goal of the year. And the kid cannot be stopped.
Well, it starts with possession, and Duchesne's been great at that. On that left side, you get to choose on the power play which side of the ice the faceoff is. They got the, over-aggression, if you will. Purvix goes for the little poke check, misses, turns into a 2-on-1 right at the net front, and very quickly the cognition on the captain. He grabs it, he understands that he has Wyatt Johnston.
Stars looking downhill right now. Bourque the spin for Johnston. Tugged as he shot. Bourque the follow. Couldn't get it through. Shots are 15-14 in favor of the Preds. The score 2-1 also in their favor. Slim margins in both categories. 20 minutes for the Stars to change the narrative. It's inside the Dallas zone. Miro Heiskanen ahead for Robertson, and now Johnston leaves it for Bourque. Maverick Bourque, his shot save, rebound Johnston!
The elusive rebound opportunity. Stars had none in the first period. Push him back, little mini interference by Johnston.
The save made. Forsberg to O'Reilly, side of the net, across Stamkos, shot, never got through the rebound, saved by Unger. Josi and then Heiskanen tied up. Smith, Jason Robertson, across for Heiskanen, shot, save, the rebound never came fully loose. Well-documented history, the Stars in a fight near the top of the standings. The Preds feel like they're in a nightly fight for their playoff lives. Music actually came on while there was no whistle. Shot saved, rebound, score! Bastion! Tie hockey game!
Well, they're able to keep a puck in around the boards, and it's a rebound-producing shot from the blue line. Might have got tipped on the way through. It's why Saros couldn't hang on to it. And then Nate Bastion with the gauzy hands right in front tucks it home after getting it onto the forehand. That two-goal epiphany at Edmonton was just 10 games.
Circles past his own man Bunting, then fed there, touch for Forsberg. And Unger deep in his crease made the save.
2 in the third period here.
Here's Purvix, high slot, Oettinger got a piece to send that shot high. Stars couldn't race in and glove it down for Kobian. Here's Forsberg over the blue line, slid to the left, save made by Unger on Shea. The regulation comeback secured. They know they're going to extend the point streak to 8 games, 3-on-3, and if needed, a shootout to decide the rest.
I'll take more of this tonight.
Duchesne, Bourque, and Harley against O'Reilly, Forsberg, and Josi, and Dallas wins the second redrop as well. So here is Thomas Harley, the OT savant, leaving at center ice. Duchesne comes in, goes across for Bourque, keeps it in the zone, the hand for Duchesne, and now Harley snaps his shot. It was blocked wide. Duchesne hustles to get to it, and then pried loose, and here come the Predators. 2-on-2, O'Reilly has a cutter, saved by Unger. To get to the bench, Robertson hops on, but a 2-on-1. Shea off the bar, the outside. He holds, feeds Johnston, a goal in the game. Johnston hangs on to it, curls. Wyatt Johnston again, shoots and missed the net. The rebound, Heiskanen to Robertson, he scores! Jason Robertson wins it. The Stars come back and win it.
Outside of the pipe. Speaking of Shea, he got entangled and wiped out in front of his own net there. And it allowed a window for Miro Heiskanen to lay it on the blade of Jason Robertson. It's like putting a sugar cube on his tongue in overtime. He's interior on Hala. Game over. Good goal. The winning continues. Elevate and and you will accumulate.